Did you miss me? Because I definitely missed you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had to take a break, man. It was the end of the year. I was creating so much content, not just for this channel, but for my sponsors when they were promoting stuff for Black Friday. And I was really getting burnt out. And I needed to step away, take a couple of weeks off just so I can kind of realign with my family, go on some trips with them, enjoy the holidays, and come back in this new year with renewed enthusiasm. Plus, this came in the mail, and it's basically a top-off from my good friends over at SaltShift. They sent me their new underbody blaster. They also sent me a top-off of their formula, which I absolutely love. This thing cleans like a champ. And then this is something new, their Show and Shine detailer, which is going to be an awesome touch at the very end. And a sticker. And what better way to kick off the new year than just to do a complete reset? Get the Jeep nice and cleaned up, get myself nice and cleaned up. I even gave myself a haircut last night, and just kick off 2025 properly. And while we do that, I do want to talk to you guys about some of the changes I want to make on this channel, the direction I want to go into, and some of the goals that I have in this new year. So let's ring in this new year, shall we? 2024 was definitely one of the best years I've had on this channel as far as growth. We were able to surpass 20,000 followers, we got a bunch of new sponsors, and we did a bunch of really cool trips like finishing up the Alabama Rubicon and even helping out with hurricane relief efforts. But I didn't get to do as many trips this year as I would have liked, and to be honest, I started to feel a little bit of imposter syndrome having a YouTube channel dedicated to overlanding, and I wasn't going out that much. And trust me, it affected me a lot. And to be honest, a lot of that has to do with this Jeep. Let's be real, Jeeps are not known for their reliability. And every time I went out, there was always something that needed to be addressed. Whether that was the oil cooler that started to leak, and then the rear main seal started to leak, and I had to go get that fixed. And then there were transmission issues, and I needed a new clutch. I was always worried that something else was going to break on this Jeep every time I went out, and it made me take a lot less trips than I would have liked. By the way, check this out. This is the frame rail cleaner from SaltShift, and I've shown you guys this before, but it's definitely one of my favorite pieces of gear from them. You just take this, fill this up with their liquid, do a quick connect on your hose, and then the magnets on here just attach right into your frame rail like that. Turn on the water, and now it'll clean your rails from the inside. So I don't know, maybe get a new vehicle, maybe do a complete overhaul on this one. Get a new engine, get a new transmission, get this thing pretty much to spec from the bottom up. Lots of things I definitely need to think about this year, but I do have to get it done because I definitely need to get out more. Look, at the end of the day, as much as we love our vehicles, it's not about the vehicle. It's about the adventure and about the experiences you have with the people that you love. Point is, I can't let the fear of a vehicle breaking down prevent me from going on my trips. And speaking of trips, once I hit 25,000 subs, I'm most likely going to be changing the name of this channel. I feel like, one, the name Overland has just become so oversaturated. We see it everywhere, and I want to do a lot more type of videos that extend beyond overlanding. There are a lot of things that I'm interested in that I kind of want to share with all of you. Things like videography stuff, photography stuff, and other kind of trips that may not be overland related. Could be just travel or whatever. But don't get it twisted, this channel is still going to be overland and off-road centric because quite frankly, that's what we do. So we're still going to have all the gear reviews that many of you come to this channel for. it's just impossible every single weekend to go out and produce a trip video, just logistically, with my wife working and my son going to school. The only real change is every once in a while I want to dabble outside of the overland and off-road world, so that in between those trip videos you're not just getting gear reviews every single Sunday. Because life is interesting, and I want to document that. So this is the original underbody sprayer that they sent me pretty much a while ago, and this is their brand new one. Let's see if there's a difference between this and that. It looks like there's going to be some assembly required for this one. So obviously you get the roller right here, and then you also have instructions on how to put this all together back here. You get a bunch of different fittings. You get like these 3 straight ones right here, and you have 2 curved ones here, and then you have these different fittings that would basically be compatible with most pressure washers. This is from Australia, so I'm gonna see if it works with my Craftsman. So this would fittings, but what goes to what? Straight wand, or the straight wand goes here. How does this, oh, so we need to loosen this. Okay, so I don't think that's gonna make sense spraying like this. So the instructions on here shows a different kind of roller than the new one that they came out with. I think it's gonna be like this. So I could be making this harder than it really needs to be. The back of this, the sprayer that they have here is different than the sprayer that's on here. So someone probably didn't update the instructions back here to reflect the new one, because if you look here, it says straight wand, and curved. But the picture over here has like the curved one coming up, because that's the whole point. You need to be able to roll this and spray it underneath the carriage. And now I think it really doesn't matter what pressure washer you have, because you're not going to be using these fittings. This is just the end of this is going to go into your gun, whatever gun you might have, and then your tips will go at the end of this one here, and then that goes like this. So it's basically just a one spray versus the old one that had the 4. I might like the original better. So that's basically your sprayer, and you put whatever tip you want. Put that in there like that. So you go like this, and then attach this to my pressure washer gun, which I have right here. There. Let's get this thing tried out. Damn it. So, of course, on the day that I want to test out this new underbody washer, my pressure washer decides to crap out on me. And I've fixed this thing before. Like, I cleaned out the carburetor, checked the fuses, put new fuel in there. Everything should be good, and I don't know why it's not starting now. If any of you are like know your way around a pressure washer and you know what might be causing this to happen, drop it in the comments below so I can troubleshoot it myself. That sucks. Sorry, Salt Shift. In the meantime, for the rest of you, enjoy B-roll of me finishing cleaning the rest of this vehicle. And speaking of sponsors, this year I'm going to be a lot more stringent with the companies that I work with. In the early years of this channel, I was just taking on everyone and anyone because I was just glad that someone was noticing my channel, and also because I wanted to give you guys a bunch of different options for you to choose yourselves. But this year, nah, I just want to continue working with the companies that I've been working with and only take on new companies that I know produce a solid product. And that is definitely a resolution I am keeping. All right, Jeep, nice and cleaned, looking good, ready for whatever adventure we go on next, which I'm hoping is really soon because the weather has been great, especially in the southeast, and I definitely want to take advantage of that. All the stuff from Salt Shift, I mean, that stuff is amazing. Like I've been using them forever, so it's not a surprise, but I really like this new show and shine detailer that they sent. Really cleaned up all the hard water spots that you sometimes get after washing your vehicle, and it also didn't affect my wrap, which is great. I wish we got a chance to test out that underbody blaster, but you know, my pressure washer is sucking. So hopefully next time we do something like this, I'll definitely include that in the video so you can see how that thing performs. Thank you to Salt Shift for supporting this channel. I mean, go check them out, you guys, saltshift.com. They're based out of Australia, have a lot of really great products. That wash, the off-road and salt wash, this is great because it actually helps dissolve salt. So if you go on, basically you do a lot of sand riding or whatever, or here we live on the beach, it's always like there's salt in the air. This stuff helps get that out. So it's a really good thing to have when you're washing your vehicle, especially in between the rails. You know, you can get all the stuff that's accumulated in there, which is why I really love that attachment I showed you guys earlier. I've been using that every single time I wash the vehicle. But outside of this stuff, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who have just continued to support this channel. I also want to apologize that I haven't produced as many like trip videos as I would have loved. Like, believe me, no one is more bummed about not having those kind of videos than me, especially when you have an off-road overland channel, which is why we're gonna do some changes where I'm doing reviews still, but also kind of delve outside of that stuff and kind of give you guys the other things that I'm also interested in. A lot of the stuff that we do outside of overlanding and off-roading still lends itself to the off-roading and overlanding life. So I think you're gonna get a kick out of that content. Really excited about the things that I wanna be doing on this channel, and I hope you stick along for the ride. But on that, again, thank you so much for just being supportive, you know, for allowing me to do what I love, especially with capturing content and editing for you. It's the most joy that I have, and I'm sorry I haven't released a video in the last couple of weeks. It's just, I needed a break. I think we all need a break, especially around the holidays. Time to kind of step away from the things that burn us out and just really think about what's important around that time. I am excited for the future that's coming in this year, and I hope you are too, and I hope that you are filled with abundance and blessings in 2025.